which I feel bad for Penguins for that. 'Cause it's gotta hurt.
That was a flip side of that story. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Oh, we're live. That was quick. We didn't do like a test thing. Whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is.
No worries. So welcome back to the Not Funny Podcast. I'm Sam Roloffs, as you would know, hopefully, and my co-host Jackson Pearson, who doesn't get to say his name.
No, yeah, that's our thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So I just want to start out the podcast saying Joe Burrows is the GOAT. And if you don't know who Joe Burrows is, you'll see him in 2 weeks on the Super Bowl as playing against either the Rams or Niners, one of those two teams.
We record this podcast on Sunday, generally.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Sunday afternoon, because that's when we have time to.
Yeah, and our content right now is football.
Yeah,
because that's what's important right now.
We just finished the game, the Chiefs
and Bengals game, and that was.
So.
And I think we're just gonna change this into a football podcast. That's what you were thinking, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. Yes. I mean.
But then I was also gonna mention that the giveaway.
The giveaway.
It's still happening.
It's still happening. Giveaway is gonna happen.
Happening.
It is happening. Yeah. It'll be done.
We already have everything we need.
Yes.
To get it done. We just are busy.
What do you think? Do you think we could set that for sure by the next?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna make a promise. I'm gonna make a statement.
Okay.
I Sam Roloffs will have the giveaway winner and it out to the giveaway winner by
to them?
To
snail mail?
We'll see how far away they are. If they're away,
we don't even know how to mail things.
I will for sure have a winner and have that a winner announced and let them know about it by not when this podcast comes out, by the next podcast.
The one after
not
this
Friday, but next Friday. It will be out.
All
I will post a Instagram video explaining congratulating the winner, shouting them out, and I don't know if that was in our agreements, but
we gotta boost our social media a little bit. I know we don't have much to post, but like we should be posting something right now.
Yeah, I could make a little video of us in the studio.
Thinger.
Yeah, but if you guys haven't seen our Instagram, go follow us on Instagram. That's where we're probably popping the most, and our TikTok is hurting very badly. So if you guys want to follow that and like that, we've gotten 1 like on our latest one, and that was myself that liked it.
That's good.
So, yeah, if you could do that, give us a like and follow, and just start commenting. Just flood. I mean, I don't care if our comments is filled with just one letter from one person, like just spamming like A's or spamming S's. I'll take it. I'll take 100 comments that are just saying random things, unless just keep it
good.
Anyways,
back to
talking about
congratulations, the Bengals.
Yes. Congrats. I'm so glad that you guys beat them in overtime because the Bills did not do what the Bengals did. And I was very glad because I thought
against the Chiefs.
Against the Chiefs. Because I was, as soon as I saw the coin flip that it was going to be the Chiefs, I'm like, this game's over. Game's over.
Yeah.
But no. My boy, I don't even know what his name is.
Who?
I don't know, the guy who got the interception.
McPherson or something? McPherson?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I know Apple was the guy that was about to get it on the first play. The next play.
Yeah, that was stressful.
But Joe Burrows, the GOAT. Speaking of the GOAT, did you hear that Tom...
Nice segue. Okay, anyway.
Did you hear that Tom Brady died in a boating accident today?
No, I didn't hear that. Today?
Bro, it was all
today,
over the news.
Friday, February
4th.
Friday, February 4th?
Yeah. I know.
Wow.
Crazy. Right after you retired.
That is so crazy.
He didn't die.
No. Okay.
So, but he did. There was I gotta like.
Do you need a minute?
I got this. So,
Okay.
Tom Brady did.
How you doing?
Not great today. I think I'm just like off a little bit. I was feeling good and not feeling so great now. But
Tom Brady retired.
Tom Brady retired reportedly, but now.
Well, I would say he did retire, and reportedly he's coming back.
But
speculatively,
I feel like
back.
for him, he wants to like announce it himself.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just saying.
Did he not announce it himself?
No.
I thought that was like
he called
the thing
yesterday. He
or
called
today.
GM. He called the Bucks GM and told him that he's not for sure yet on if he's gonna retire or keep playing.
So who's putting this out here?
I don't know.
Like who was the first person?
There was like 22 sources saying that it was.
I think if it is him, I think it could be a publicity stunt that maybe he's gonna make some other announcement.
He's going to the NBA.
Yeah, baseball.
Baseball. Yep, MLB.
There we go.
I mean, that would make. I mean, I don't think he'd do very well in basketball.
He could probably pitch pretty well.
He could do pretty good in baseball, probably.
Yeah.
He's got the arm. Did we talk about last week about the
Aaron Rodgers?
We did talk about Aaron Rodgers. We talked about Brett Favre. We were talking about Vikings though. Did we talk about the GM hire? Did that happen by that? We hired a new GM.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about this.
You didn't even hear about this?
Uh-uh.
Oh, so I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm going to quick look it up.
Where's he from?
So I don't remember. Oh, he's from the Niners, the 49ers. And he was with the Browns before we hired him, and he was with the Niners when they won the Super Bowl a couple years back. I want to just double check what his name is because I know I will butcher it if I don't say it right. Vikings new GM.
And it's a sealed deal.
It is a sealed deal. He signed it.
Oh, wow.
Kwesi Adolphus Mensa. So
cool.
Yeah, we got a new GM.
Didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, so we got a new GM, and we actually have some head coaching rumors. Do you know who Jim Harbaugh is?
Nope.
You don't know who Jim Harbaugh is?
Nope.
So he used to be the coach for the 49ers, and then he left the 49ers and now he's the coach at University of Michigan.
Oh, yes, I did hear that.
So he just is going to interview with the Vikings for the head coach position. So there's a couple I kind of was like suspecting like maybe a Jim Harbaugh move, but I mean
it would make sense to keep the 49er.
Yeah, I mean he has connections to Kwesi.
Right.
So I mean,
yeah,
there could be a chance, obviously.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this. I'm not excited for 2022 season. We're gonna probably be garbage, but 2023 might be interesting. Rebuild. I literally cannot speak today. We need to go back to phonetics. God.
Joe Byron.
Joe Byron. Bing
you
bong.
want to hear something really weird?
Yeah.
And I think I have the story right, but I could be 110% wrong.
Okay.
But I did hear this. So Joe Byron. He had a speech in Pittsburgh. Did you hear about this?
I don't think I did, no.
So in the whole thing, he was trying to build this, what would you call it? Publicity maybe? For his infrastructure plan. So that's his whole, the whole reason.
He's like gaining like followers for it.
He's trying to get people behind his plan.
Yeah.
In like a couple hours before he got to Pittsburgh to talk about the infrastructure. You know what infrastructure is, right? Like roads and buildings.
Yep.
A bridge collapsed in Pittsburgh.
Did you hear? On SNL.
Did you see that?
I saw this on SNL Weekend Update.
Isn't that weird?
That's a little weird.
I mean, what is the chance? Big, huge bridge collapse. Like 9 people were injured, 2 almost died or something.
Conspiracy theories here.
Okay, yeah. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Now I'm doing it.
Now you're doing it. I've run the. I gotta do like my vowels here.
Yeah.
A-E-I-O-U,
But anyway,
A-E-I-O-U.
Isn't it weird that it just so happens that bridge collapses as he's going to do his infrastructure plan?
It's kind of interesting.
We're gonna get like dinged on YouTube for
Yeah,
this or
just
something.
no one's
Conspiracies.
no moderator is gonna watch
Yeah.
through this far. They've seen our
Oh.
podcast. They're like, these guys are not a threat.
Anyway,
Um,
I just went on a little tangent there, but
has it only
I
been
just-
3 minutes?
no. What?
Okay.
3 minutes? Oh, you know what it is? I'm recording in
A diff-
30 frames per second instead of 60 this time, so we get
Oh.
more time.
Okay, I was gonna.
Isn't
That's kind of
interesting?
nice.
Yeah.
Except it scared me because I was like, we're only 3 minutes in, and I'm like already
There's no
messing up
way.
this much.
Oh. No, so we get what?
We get 27 minutes.
27, 28 and a
27
half or
minutes?
something?
Yeah, that's nice. A little longer now. Then we don't have to do so many cuts.
Pretty
I
cool.
mean, we might have to do cuts because I
yeah,
can't
we're
speak
gonna end
today.
here pretty quick.
Yeah. Do you think we should just take a break here? Quick break.
Yeah, we
Maybe. I need to work on my speech, here.
We're gonna run
We got a
through a
speech
couple
therapist
lessons.
behind.
We're gonna run through some
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 speech lessons.
lessons
Don't
or
get out the
some
popsicle
we're
sticks,
gonna
I swear.
practice. Yeah.
All right,
All right.
yeah, we'll be back
See
in
you in
a
a
sec. And we are back. I think I got a drink now. Can't talk about what it is, but
How do you feel about like penguins and stuff?
penguins?
Do you?
How do I feel about penguins?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
feel
do
like-
you, are they a big part of your life, or are they just?
penguins. I mean, I had a penguin stuffed animal.
Oh, did you?
Like when I was like, were you in the Webkins at all when you were younger?
Not at all.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
even know what you're talking about.
Did you do
I've
Club
heard
Penguin?
of them, but mm-mm.
Nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
No. See,
Penguins were not a big part of my life.
no.
No.
I mean, you were way up north. I would have thought
Yeah.
they'd have penguins
I
up
mean,
there.
there is no penguins in the northern
No.
hemisphere. I don't think.
no.
We could be wrong. Check it out
Fact
for
check
us.
that, please.
Why don't you look that up? Actually,
Okay. Are penguins in the northern hemisphere?
I don't think they are. If
There's
you,
a penguin on my screensaver right
That's
now.
funny. What do you think? What's your guess? I don't think there is. I don't think there's one type of penguin that's in the northern
I
hemisphere.
mean, there might be in the zoos.
Okay, well, beside the zoos,
Are there?
penguins
I spelled
in
there wrong.
the
There are penguins.
northern hemisphere.
I spelled something else. Penguin in
How you doing?
not great. I can't talk and I can't type. Hemisphere. Here we go. They live almost exclusively in the southern hemisphere. Okay, I guess
Go
the
ahead.
drink didn't help. The southern hemisphere, only one species, the Galapagos, I got that one right, penguin, is
Oh.
found in the north of the equator.
But
Almost-
barely,
Yes.
just barely, because the Galapagos
Galapagos
Islands are like
Galapagos.
what,
Gala- there's not a co. Galapagos.
Galapagos.
There's no K or C.
It's like what, 150 miles north of the equator or something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like crazy close
Yeah.
to the equator.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
I was pretty right.
pretty close. Not quite, but pretty close.
I was always like, as a kid, I was always like stunned. Well, I wasn't always, but like I was when I first heard that polar bears and penguins, like, they don't interact with each other because they've never seen each other. Because polar bears are in the north and penguins, I was just astonished.
I was
Like-
today years old when I found that
Oh.
out. Do you think seals are cute? Because they're not.
I don't think I've ever seen a seal in person. Have you?
No. But
I've seen what are those big
walrus.
manatees? A sea cow? I've
Sea
seen
cow.
those in Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Those are kind of silly.
silly.
No, I mean, I guess I don't know.
Because I've heard
much.
some pretty bad stories about seals.
What do you mean
Um,
bad?
Like people are always like, "Oh, they're so cute," whatever. But in reality,
They're not.
all the alphas get like they like basically like banish the like beta seals. And like the alphas get all like the women seals, and then the betas
I
just
mean.
they go and basically take advantage of penguins,
Oh, wow. That's
which I feel bad for penguins for that. 'Cause that's gotta it's gotta hurt.
that was a flip side of that story. I didn't see that
Yeah,
one coming.
yeah.
What the-
That's all I had on that topic.
Where did you read that?
I saw it on TikTok.
Like just somebody's random TikTok, or
Somebody
was
was
it like
talking
a legit?
about somebody was talking about how seals are not cute animals because they rape penguins.
What the hell? Okay.
Um,
Well, moving on.
Moving on to that. From that, let's go into work stories
Okay.
because that's a great transition.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you used to work with Sea Life, right?
yeah,
But besides that,
Yeah,
how about
my
work now?
at my assembly line. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead. We
God,
failed at
this
that
is
one.
bad. This is bad. So I have a few funny work stories that have happened in the past couple weeks, and I wanted to talk about it last week, but we didn't have time because we were rolling. So let's get those going. What is wrong with me today? What is like? Sorry, guys.
I was rolling with my NFTs, and by the
Yeah.
way, I did purchase more NFTs.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about those instead, or
I mean, no, because
No,
we talked about that
fine.
last week.
All right.
But
fine? So I had a funny work story that happened to me the other
is
day.
it funny?
It is funny.
It is.
It is funny.
All right.
So
Try me.
this guy walked up to our guest services.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, I have 3 VIP tickets to Young Gravy right now. Where do I redeem those here?" He's like, where do I get these? Like, where do I redeem them here, or where do I redeem them? And we're like, "What are you talking about, guy? Like, what are you talking about?" He's like, "I have 3 Young Gravy tickets for tonight here." And
What?
yeah, like Young Gravy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know
So
Young Gravy.
I guess that Young Gravy was supposed to perform in the Armory that night.
But how? Okay. Yeah. Go
But
ahead.
for some reason, this guy thought that Topgolf was the Armory.
And you had to deal with this
Yes. And I was like, I told him, I'm like, "What, sir? This is
This is
Young
not a
Gravy.
concert
Young Gravy's not performing here." I'm like,
guy.
"Where's the concert at?" And he's like, "It's right here at the Armory." And I'm like, I like pulled my mask down. I'm like, "Sir, this is Topgolf." And he's just like, "I'm sorry," and he just walks away.
What in the world?
Like just the weirdest experience.
That is so. He wasn't like high or.
Oh, he
anything.
was drunk out of his
Oh,
mind.
okay.
He was holding a Topgolf like mug,
What
like
in the
one of the
world?
like alcoholic.
I wonder if he made it.
I don't know, because it was like
I'd
9
go to
o'clock.
Young
I should have
Gravy.
taken those tickets and just went.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you can
Yeah,
redeem
just
them here.
enter
Just
here.
transfer it to my Ticketmaster."
Just enter right here. We'll
Yeah.
put you in this room for just an hour. Young Gravy will be in just a minute.
We put them like in one of our like closets, one of our storage closets. You know what? No, maybe not. Maybe I won't talk about that.
What?
You know what? The one thing that annoys me about Topgolf. Maybe I shouldn't get into this. We need a better vacuum.
A vacuum. at
We have a
Topgolf?
vacuum from like the 70s.
Isn't it like a brand new facility?
Yeah. And the vacuum is so old. Like and I
What
have
are
to
you
like
vacuuming?
the rugs.
The greens?
The rugs. Yeah, there is no greens. It's just
Anyway,
anyways, but we need a new
the
vacuum.
rugs.
But yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know.
anyway, that
Anyway,
was
that
a
was-
dead end.
Yeah, that was a dead end. Speaking of vacuuming, I don't have a transition.
What? Oh, vacuuming. Well, I could go on here. I vacuumed out a car because we're going on a trip. So we cleaned the
So-
car, and then today I cleaned our vacuum at the job I have. We clean our vacuums out on Sundays. It's Sunday today, so I had to clean the vacuum. But they're little tiny vacuums that we use for just our rugs too.
Mhm.
They're only about that wide,
Okay.
but they're electric and stuff.
Okay. That's cool.
I have a car vacuum. It's a little 12-volt vacuum. It's pretty cool.
Do you?
It's like it's only like this big. The whole vacuum itself, and it's got a tube that plugs right into your cigarette lighter.
That's kind of sick.
It is pretty cool.
It's pretty sick.
But anyway.
Anyways.
But my favorite vacuum, it's called a Dirt Devil,
Okay.
and it's only like this big,
Uh-huh.
and it's got a bag on it, like the old style.
Uh-huh.
That is it sucks like crazy. Like, it is so awesome.
Speaking of vacuums.
It is the best vacuum I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think about Roombas?
I think they're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
I don't
I
know
saw
if I'd ever buy
Roomba.
one,
I went to church for like the first time in like a long time.
Is it
today.
back up and rolling or what?
Well, no, I don't normally I'm home on the mornings for Sunday
Yeah.
service.
Anyway, Roombas.
Yeah, so there was a Roomba for the like church sanctuary. Like just plugged in like over by like the end. And I'm like that thing must take the entire week for it to clean the entire space.
Well, that's kind of how it goes with a Roomba. It's not like, oh, it's the Roomba cleaning day. I think it's just constantly overtime just to keep
it would have been funny if it just like someone like started it and it just started like vacuuming around during the sermon. Just like
I think, well, yeah, they're pretty smart now. I mean, I think you can like set times and everything that you can
I think
have
you can
them
set
run.
like the space too of where it's
Yeah.
at, which is kind of cool.
It's super cool.
I definitely will invest in a Roomba when I need I should get one for
Yeah,
my
I know.
apartment because I only like vacuum like I
Do
vacuum.
you have a vacuum?
No,
No.
there's
Or
one
just-
for like the dorm in general.
Oh, so you just got to go like.
So I just
rent
gotta go
it out
ask.
kinda deal?
Yeah, but I only vacuum the day that I moved out for Christmas,
Yeah.
and I'll vacuum when I move out for the year.
Well, do you like eat in your living room or do you eat at the table?
I eat in. I don't really know. I kind of eat everywhere. In
'Cause
the
I was gonna say, I
bathroom.
mean, if you don't spend a whole lot of time on your
Actually,
carpet.
Speaking of school, I had a whirlwind of a school week this week.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this, but we don't have to worry about going abroad for this fall semester for the podcast.
Did it get canceled again?
It got canceled. And it wasn't even because of COVID this time. They
What,
cut
they're
it.
just lazy, or-
No, they cut it because they don't have enough money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we already had they're discontinuing semester programs, which is like
So
their whole.
did people already pay for it though? So what's
I already started paying for it. I put in I put a deposit in. Yeah, I got it refunded to me. But
so you're not going at all at this point.
I'm not going at all. I actually dropped my minor this week.
Yeah.
I dropped a class for this semester, so I'm only taking 4 classes now.
Well, good for you. Then you have a little more time.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to. One sec. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Hopefully, I'm trying to study abroad next January just for a month. So, I mean, it'll be all right, but
So it's off the table now, but you're hoping it's gonna be put back on the table.
it's not that it got taken off the table. They completely cut it from the table. The semester programs, the interim programs, the J term are still on the table.
Okay.
I'm gonna need that note sheet. It's basically what it is Bethel. I just said their name, didn't I? Anyways, whatever. My college decided that it is too much money to spend to bring 32 kids on a trip to Europe for a semester when we're already giving them the tuition money that we give them normally.
Yeah.
Along with like a couple $100,000, not 100,000. Maybe
goes to a nice
maybe like
school.
$1,000 for airfare or something like
Yeah.
that. So it just was really frustrating, and the fact that they
I've
literally
already postponed it a million times now.
well, yeah, and it just it was like they had a Zoom meeting
Mhm.
and it turned into utter chaos because it was it was some of the parents and some of the kids that were on it, and the parents are just like, "You betrayed us. You
That's
are
awkward.
sick financial."
That is
It was
super
just
awkward.
yeah, it was. Oh, there goes my keys. I'll pick those up later. Yeah, so it was just such a whirlwind, and that was on Monday, and my final exam was on Wednesday. So I was trying to like also study for my final exam for my class.
What if they send you over to Europe and you finally get to go, and then you got to Zoom for every class, every tour?
Well,
You just stay in the hotel room.
it wouldn't even be that because we have like our profs go with us for the.
Yeah.
So
Why do you go abroad?
why?
I
do
mean, I guess we can get into this a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point?
For me, I just really wanted to feel like some like new culture, kind of see like the
Yeah.
like.
No,
Yeah.
and I would go if I had the
Yeah.
opportunity to go as well. But
Yeah.
I'm like more I'm more asking like, what is the point? Like, why do they send all these kids over there, and why?
I think
If you're gonna send people that far, why wouldn't you have them be with a professor that's already over there? You're just moving your normal standard class
it's
to a different
literally-
country, right?
Yeah, it's basically just taking a different class to a different country.
Yeah.
I think what I kind of look at it as is just like it's an experience that, like for me, it's an experience that like kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
once in a lifetime experience
Spit it out.
because
Spit it
it's just
got it.
yeah, it's just it's literally just tuition price
If you
instead
know,
of like
you know. Sorry,
yeah,
that was Have you seen that video?
spit it out.
Spit it
I
out.
don't think I know
You
that
got
one.
Okay, I'll show you. After.
All right.
Go ahead.
I
If you
think
know, you know. But
if you know,
go,
you have to
go
be
on.
there.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah. 'Kay.
Anyways, I think just how it is it's just a like it's kind of like a once in a lifetime experience. They kind of just show you like that there's like I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm blanking completely right now.
You've done that a lot today.
I know. Just throwing
Are
blanks.
you doing okay emotionally?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
Go
so.
on.
But I don't know. I think it's just kind of a cool experience to go to a different country, and it doesn't. I think for me, it'd be cool to go to Europe. I've been wanting to go to Europe since I've started at college.
Do you take like tours and stuff with your class, or is it?
Yeah,
just,
you go
like,
all over. Like I'd be going.
like as a part of class, or is it just
Yes, like it's a part of class. We actually even like take classes that are in different countries. Like I'd be in a German class, like with a bunch of German university students, for a couple weeks.
like what kind of like?
I have no
language
idea.
class.
I
Like
don't think
German
it's a.
language
I don't think it's a language class. I
because
think
that wouldn't
it's-
make sense because we're
Yeah, I'm not
already
gonna
German
understand
anyway.
any of it unless they
Yeah.
are speaking in English. And
You
then
should
like
you should go to Germany and take an English course, learning English.
take English. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my secondary language. Yeah, so I think, and like it's much more than just taking the classes too. It's like there was a point where we were going to be with an Italian family. Like each one of us were going to be with an
Like,
Italian host-
individually?
individually. So
Mm.
I'd be with an Italian family
It's kind of weird.
for a week.
Like an exchange student. Almost.
Yeah, for a week.
Hmm.
Get to hang out with
Crazy.
them, go out to the bars.
So you were gonna go to what? The UK? Or
No, I was going to go to
Germany?
Germany, not Australia,
Australia.
Austria, Ireland, Italy, France. Feel like there were some other ones. A few other
Uganda.
places. Not Uganda.
Oh.
And probably not Ukraine. Have you seen
Yeah,
the Ukraine
yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I don't either because I don't know enough about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think it's just kind of like seeing different cultures and seeing different experiences and just getting a wider perspective of the world in general. And
Yeah, it would be a once in a lifetime opportunity.
yeah, and
Too bad you're not gonna go.
yeah, exactly. I know, and I'll probably get canceled too for J term too
Yeah.
for COVID. So it's
I
gonna-
can't imagine. I mean, if they're so wishy-washy about it already, and they've been for what,
Yeah,
2 years,
Yeah.
year and a half now.
yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it. I'm just stuck here in central Minnesota.
But who
for-
knows? Maybe you'll pull a Bengals and come in right last second, and just the underdog will take it.
Yes, sir.
You know. All right, let's
All
take a
right,
break
yeah,
here
take
for
a
second.
quick break here. We'll see you
Gotta
guys in
fix
a
my
minute.
hair.
Yep. Peace.